plane.
Look clear on the right. You have to turn to the right, bro. All right, guys, we just gassed up, Quinn and I. Quinn hasn't flown in a while. Keep her rolling. Don't let it stop. All right. Yeah, Quinn hasn't flown in a while. Like I said, he's got over 50 hours of flight time. He's 14 years old, so today we're going to go out and hit some landings. I cut out. We're going to hit some landings today and do some private pilot maneuvers and just see what we can get done. So that's what's up, right?
Yep.
We're going to fly over his friend's house, but he's not home. Should be good, though, hopefully. I kind of like this backwards view as we take off. I saw it on my last video. I thought it'd be really bad, but it's kind of neat to see everything backwards, you know, the ground as we climb out. It's kind of a different view. So we'll do a little bit of that. Getting my Stratix plugged in. So yeah, we'll do a little landings, little maneuvers. See what you guys think.
Number 2, DC.
All right, guys, getting ready to take off runway 31. Quinn, why don't you go ahead and give a call on the radio?
Yes, sir. Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is departing runway 31 to the north. Landings.
Perfect. All right, so let's go.
Yes, sir. Feet off the brakes, heels on the floor. Get onto the runway.
Well, you'll need a little break to make this final turn. So, yeah. All right, guys, enjoy that backwards looking view again.
Full power. Center line. 50, 55, smooth rotation. I'm out at 67.
Yeah, man. All right. Looks like the wind might have shifted a little bit.
Yep.
That could have been a slight tailwind.
And cloud traffic 69009ers 4.5.
It's hard to say, there's some smoke right here.
Papa, should be no factor. Cloud traffic.
And to me, the smoke is saying...
Still looking for traffic.
For the headwind.
365 Papa.
You run into some bumps, did you?
5 base Alpha, base.
Yeah, a little bit.
36, Stacy. Yeah, I'm gonna just lower.
All right, so I guess we'll kill the camera for a little while and do some maneuvers.
69009,
Yep.
we're coming on.
Quinn here, shooting our landings. Airport's back that way. Just came in on the first one, did a nice job. He's
Alright.
trying to give you a couple different views here. Kind of bumpy today, but he handled it. The kid handled it well.
Next notch, flaps.
Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is right base, 31, landings. All right, so here we are on base. So we're pitching for airspeed on base. You're just kind of looking at the runway saying, am I high or low? And you make corrections with power then, right?
Yep.
Get a peek of that runway there.
We're at 60 at power. And we undershot a little bit.
And what do the VASIs say?
We are low.
Little red over red. Just a touch, not bad. So instead of descending at the constant rate, you level off, re-intercept a good glide path, right? There's no sense to add power and pitch forward, right? Just level off. Once it looks good out the front window again, then reestablish your glide path. Piece of cake.
All right. So we're not at the numbers. We are 70, so I'm going to pull power out.
You thrust your flaps out. What do you think about that?
That would be a good idea. There's an airplane at 11 o'clock. He's back there. 6, add power. Pitch forward.
All right, let's get on the center line. Straighten out that nose. A little left rudder. There you go. Ooh, nice one, Quinn. Nice one. Ooh, keep it straight. Keep it straight. I got your flaps.
Straight, rudder, full power, carpet. 5, rotate.
That's good. You got it. There's our little runway, guys. This is where Quinn's shooting his landings. It's a tricky place to land. The winds, we got trees off one side, hangars off the other. They're all really close to the runway, which makes it tumbling winds. Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is right, downwind 31 landing. Makes it a tricky place to land. You really got to stay on top of your game here.
137 turning right downwind, number 231 landings.
Over here we got a brand new neighborhood. We're a little concerned. These people might start not liking the airplane noises, but we've been here for 50 years, so hopefully we'll win that. All right, so Quinn's got the flaps right there, and when he does it, you can see an indicator right there move. Go ahead and put some flaps out, right? That should have happened a while ago.
Yeah.
If you do everything the same, abeam the numbers, then everything will turn out the same, right? You can make little tweaks, but that time you forgot to put your flaps out. So now we got to make adjustments. Look back at the runway, right?
Yep.
Usually when they're always 45 degrees off your shoulder, you go ahead and make a turn. It's looking pretty good.
Next notch of flaps.
Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is right, base 31, landings. A little bit bumpy. So pitching for airspeed, so pitch down a little, right? Pitch down a little. There you go.
And we are high.
And you're supposed to be aiming for the numbers. You're kind of just aiming for this forest for some reason. The runway's what you're aiming for, okay?
Yep.
Landings traffic 137 turning right, base 31. Landings number 2.
Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is on final 31, touch and go landings. And like last time too, you forgot your last notch of flaps. On final, we go to 30 flaps.
Yep.
Right? Now I want you to aim like you're going to aim at the numbers. Your aim point, you're aiming short.
City air traffic, Skyhawk final.
It should look like you're in a constant descent angle and you're going to run into those numbers, right? Okay, now you're looking more stable.
He's got having in 2 minutes or 4 active 2.
This is looking good. Very stable, Quinn. This is what you want to look like, right?
Landing traffic 137, turning final 31, landings.
There you go. Hold it off, hold it off. The kid's holding it off. Look at this kid, look at this kid. I got your flaps for you, carpet off.
Full power, carpet, 55, rotate.
Oh, dude, I'd solo you right now. We need a waiver. We need a 14-year-old waiver to solo this kid.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Alright, we're gonna turn final.
Okay.
I won't forget my flaps.
Those fall colors. Where's that sneaky old runway? There it is. Right there.
So next notch of flaps.
We
are a little high.
We're fine though. Got your 30 flaps out there?
Yep.
Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is on final for 31, touch and go landings.
We're high and we're a little slow, so if I pitch forward, I can...
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you're going to end up short of the runway right now. I mean, you're not high. You're not high at all. You've been coming in so low and liking it. This is, if you can maintain this sight picture, Quinn, and your airspeed doesn't increase, you're good, right? So you're fine. That number 31 staying in the same spot of the windshield, and your airspeed staying the same, you are golden. You're adding power for some reason. I don't know why you're doing that. That just got you to 65, right? Okay. Looking real nice. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Yep.
Oh, I just want to cry. It's so pretty. All right, carpet off. I have your flaps. Jeez, dude.
Sir.
How are you 14?
We're active traffic, jumpers away, 13,000 and below.
Alright, I rotate.
Come on. Let's go.
Let's go.
Am I saying that correctly? Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I hate that so much, the let's go, but it's where we're at. That was great. Hey, I like that angle a lot better than your previous ones you're dragging in. If you're coming down at a pretty good angle and your speed's staying constant and the runway numbers are staying stationary on your windscreen, you're perfect. Okay, this airplane comes in steeper. We're not even going flaps 40 yet.
Yeah.
Which we could do.
We could.
3 miles.
And here.
Look at those fall colors, people. Should be at 65 on base, right?
Call traffic,
Yep.
Skyhawk 365 Sarah Papa is turning left base.
All right, so now we got red over red, and we're low again.
Yeah.
So we add some power, level off. That's what we do. We fix it, right? Fix it way out here.
Yep.
Now we're looking better. Get your last set of flaps out there. You'll be all set.
Alright.
So guys, what we do here is 60 knots. All we're looking at here, we're looking at airspeed and how our sight picture looks out the window. Airspeed, sight picture. That's it. Airspeed is life, right? You gotta keep the airspeed. So this is a perfect glide angle. The little lights over here are, showing white over white, but that's okay. We come in a little steeper than those lights. Set people up for. See, now we're starting to feel higher and higher, so now he corrects it with power. Good. Be a good learning aid. We can look over these videos later. This is a real good angle, Quinn. I like this.
Power. A little bit of rudder, a little bit of balloon. Sit fixed.
Acceptable. All right, good. Got the flaps.
Yep, carpet.
Yeah, that carpet gets you that extra 100 RPM. That's all the difference sometimes.
Yep.
Nice. Another good landing. Are you getting bored yet? I mean, it's just getting boring now?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be getting boring.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty good, though. Okay, guys. There's Quinn flying. So this is the landing. This is how we do it at 150. I want to show you guys one full pattern. We got the runway right here. There's a thing called a beam. When you're across from something, you're a beam it. So the runway numbers 31 are right over here.
Traffic RV6 is 4 miles.
Well, we're beam the numbers. What do we do, Quinn?
Downwind runway.
We pull the power back to 1700 RPMs right there.
Yeah. And then what else?
Once we're in the white arc, we put a notch of flaps out.
All right, we'll get the flaps going.
700, going to be
Like
maneuvering
that.
for the 45 downwind.
And the carpeet's on, right?
Yep.
And then we pitch for what airspeed?
Pitch for 70 knots.
What he's doing. So right now, we're controlling our airspeed with pitch. He's just pitching whatever it takes, looking off the nose here. There's a distance between the horizon and the nose of the plane, and we make that distance the right amount where it gets him his 70 knots. And we're just looking over our shoulder at this point, looking back towards the runway. When that gets about 45 degrees off the right wing, that's about time to turn base. Landings traffic, Cessna 154 is turning right base for 31 landings. Now he's going to turn base. Now the game is you're still pitching for airspeed. We get on base, he'll do another flap selection. See how your speed's at 80? To me, I bet you're low now because you pitched down too much. Oh, look at that runway. A little low. It's okay.
Yep.
Put some more flaps out
Flaps.
or re-intercept the glide slope. Now we're on base. We're shooting for 65 knots.
Since we're a little slow, we're going to pitch for and add power.
Yeah, fix it.
Casadero traffic RV.
You don't want to get slow on base.
Runway 27.
A lot of guys get slow on base and they turn final and they pull back a little and have bad results. All right, so now my technique is, I know that the Air Force teaches pitch always controls airspeed. I like to pitch for the numbers and the glide slope and power for my airspeed now. So we like white over white. Since it's white over red, Quinn, not exactly sure where you're going at power idle. I don't understand that move, but anyways, usually do our final flap selection.
4 seconds in traffic. Got a few jumpers away.
Quinn setting his flaps, looking at his indicator right over there. And now we're just looking out the window, trying to hold 60 knots in a Cessna 150. Making sure the glide path looks good, holding 60 knots. And now we just fly to the center line, and we keep the nose straight with the rudders. Got just a little bit of crosswind here, not much, so he's going to use his rudders to straighten the nose. Ooh, he went power idle, good move. This is the round out. Now he's just bleeding energy. Now you hold it off, and you hold it off as long as you can. Hold it off. Oh my goodness, bring a tear to your eye. Right on the center line, that's my boy. That's how he does it. Coming with a little bit of brakes. Good way to end it, man. Holy cow. This kid right here.
Casadero RV6 on base leg runway 27.
Anyone from the FAA is watching and can give me a 14-year-old waiver, that'd be great. I know somebody in the comments right now is screaming out. They're going, he can go solo a glider, right? He could solo a glider at 14. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know anything about gliders.
Yep.
He totally can.
Yep.
Okay, so we landed. Let's not taxi in with our flaps down like a bunch of amateurs.
Sure.
Carpet off? How about your carpet off? How about that?
Yep.
Come on, it's the details.
Ah.
Normally when we stop, let's get on the center line, maybe. We do the after landing checklist. Flaps up, carpet off, pitot heat off, and the trim set for the next takeoff. Those are the steps. So Quinn's pulling us into the hangar, and we have a shutdown check. But you know what? We're going to take this checklist for the shutdown check, and we're just going to pitch it up here, because we don't need it. Because we have something called a slim check. This works in most airplanes, most of these small ones. A slim check, it switches everything electrical. You know, we'll have our intercom, our radio, our transponder. Switches, lean, and then ignition switch, the key off, and master. Slim check.
Yep, so switches.
Switches.
Switch. And
Oh, rest of these switches. We're going to lose our audio now. Here, I'll unplug this. Switches. Lean it out. Ignition is the key, all the way off.
the key off, and then we're gonna hang it right here.
We're gonna hang that on the dashboard,
Yep.
and then master switch.
Master, and the master's on.
All right, guys, thanks for coming along. Trying to get Maddie out flying here. Like I said, Maddie's busy.
Yep.
Busy girl. But glad you come see Quinn progressing his landings. I don't know. We got 2 more years to get him ready to solo. I'd solo him right now. So I don't know. Maybe that's where the Citabria comes in. We'll work on aerobatics. We'll do loops, rolls, spins, elements, all that stuff. And something to fill our time up, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, like and subscribe if you feel like it. Thanks.